If you look at the situation around, there is so much of chaos and panic. There is so much of uncertainty. You don't know what will happen and how things will happen. And maybe right now you are in the middle of something. You have taken a loan and you don't know how to repay it, whether you will be able to repay it. Or you are in the middle of a business project and you don't know whether it will get completed. And you don't know what to do and how to do. And because of all this, there is so much of anxiety, the stress, and there is so much of fear. I believe the need of this time and the hour is to learn to be still in God. If you read in Psalms 46 verses 10, it says, "Be still and know that I am God." One of the reasons we are stressed out is because we do not know to be still in God, that we do not know who our God is, that when we forget to acknowledge Him. When I say be still in God is to spend time with Him, to spend time in His presence so that we can hear from Him and He will direct our path. We have to remember that God is waiting to speak to us, to tell us, to direct our path. And when we listen from Him and take steps of faith, it will lead us into victory. The opposite of being still is to strive, is to do things on our own strength, to make things happen. One of the reasons that we are stressed is when we try to do the things that only God can do. God has His part and we have a part. When we don't do our part and when we try to do God's part, that is what leads to frustration. Like for example, at this present times, we want to be the protector. We think to protect ourselves is our responsibility. Yes, we need to do what is needed, the preventive measures, but we have to remember that God is the ultimate protector. We think we are the provider. Because of this situation, we are trying to hoard up things, store up things, thinking that we are the provider. Remember, God is the ultimate provider. When you lack, He will supply all your needs. I want to tell you, don't run ahead of things. Don't do everything on your own strength like Sarah. She tried to go ahead of God and do things on her own strength, which resulted into frustration, and Ismail was born. I have learned in my experience with God that you cannot do everything. You cannot control everything, and neither you can change everything, but God can do. And that's why we need to learn to rest in Him, to be still in His presence, so that we can hear from Him and move ahead in life. Amen. Be still and know that He is God. Amen. God bless you.